Greetings and welcome to Biz Talks. I call this Biz on the Go, Biz Talks on the Go. And guess where we are? We have camped in Ruiru. And the man who has allowed us to have this interview, my goodness, is a household name, not just in this country, but globally. And my goodness, this is going to be a conversation. I know you've been waiting for it. When we sent out messages, you sent a lot of them saying you want to hear from him. And he is right here on the set. Guru himself. Good to have you, sir.
Thank you, Maina.
Welcome to Biz Talks. We've been looking forward to really, catch a conversation with you. And we are grateful that you've given us the opportunity. And, just to start, I want to assume there could be someone somewhere who really doesn't know Guru. Maybe has only had one time over there. And I would want to have the honor of requesting you to let us know, when people ask who Guru is, who do you say you are?
I say that I am a Kenyan.
Yes.
Of course, a pure Kenyan. Kenya is at my heart.
Yeah.
And of course, I always introduce myself that I'm an ordinary person working in Devki Steel Mills Limited, the
Yeah.
Devki Group of company.
Yeah.
And we have the business of steel and cement,
Yeah.
so that we try to keep ourselves low.
Yeah.
Then only you will be able to give something. But if I show myself that I am somebody,
Yeah.
then the other person may not ask the appropriate question.
Absolutely, absolutely. I like the simplification of that.
Yeah.
But of course, as you said, you're a Kenyan, and I was going through a bit of research of how you started. I get together that you came here when you were 16 years old.
Yes.
And I know it can be a story, because I know you have a book. It can be a long story.
Yes.
But in a nutshell, how was it since you came in and even getting into the world of business? How can you summarize that for us?
It's a full journey because when you are 16, your actually age starts, your life starts.
Absolutely.
When I was 16, of course, I came here in the temple as a priest.
Yeah.
And I always used to dream at that time, and still I dream
Yeah.
a lot daytime.
Oh.
Not when you sleep, because when you sleep, everybody dreams. But when you dream while your eyes are open,
Yeah.
it's a correct dream.
Okay.
So that you are thinking and what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
So it was a difficult time, but I never took it as a very difficult time. I took it as a lesson that this is the first step of my life. You can fall down, you can again climb back.
Yeah.
So that was my beginning. After the temple, I got support to work in a shop, industrial area, which was Delta Hardware. Worked for some time, then they separated. They went their own way.
Yeah.
So again, I was jobless. Then I started working in Rendili Road. Then they separated. They left London, the family. So I said, now better I do something my own.
Yeah.
Then I started, of course, my shop in Gikomba
Yeah.
for hardware,
Yeah.
which was the cheapest place. That's why I chose Gikomba.
Yes. Which years were those? My goodness. People might think it was just yesterday.
No, it was in 1978.
Wow.
So that's 78, 80. So that time there was nobody there actually,
Nobody there,
except
you're right.
myself and the river in front of me.
Yeah.
That Hathi River.
Wow.
Is it Hathi River? Yeah. That the river passed exactly in front on.
That's Nairobi River, right?
Kombo. It's Nairobi River.
Nairobi
on
River, yes.
Kombo Road.
Yeah.
So that's it, and there was no building this was an old building. So we took it very cheap rent next to the garage. We started our work very well.
Yeah.
And then I got married. My wife used to support me also in the shop. I got married in Thika.
Uh-huh.
She's born in Nairobi, but they went to Thika. So we worked together.
Okay.
And of course, that time also I was dreaming that whatever I'm selling, I should be able to make myself.
Wow.
So whatever I was selling that time, actually I have put that factory to manufacture that items like steel and cement and mabati and nails and barbed wire, chaining, everything. Now
So it was just the hardware at Gikomba.
Correct, yeah.
So how many people were you when you were starting? Was it just you, or how many people were
Where in the shop?
Yeah.
In the shop, me, my wife, and 2 more people.
Okay.
We used to deliver the goods ourselves because you can keep less by one because we can't afford. But of course, then later we had too many deliveries. small pickup KXU 905. So you got to go many times. So sometimes I go, sometimes my wife goes. So we used to do that, and we had 2 or 3 other people
Yeah.
who were working. They're still working with me. One of them is him.
He's
who is
still,
sitting
oh
there.
my
Yeah.
goodness.
See,
The man
so-
at the front desk. Okay.
Yeah. So then, of course, we started in at the river.
Yeah.
We bought a small land.
Yeah.
It was cheapest because at the river was very far. Anyway.
I know.
At that time,
It was the dry
actually
land of the
Mastuni.
time. Yes.
As if you are going in a wild, in a what you call wild area, because that time there was no much of a traffic.
Yeah.
So we got a land there. It was very affordable, next to KMC, and then we put up our steel plant there, first steel plant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Which is ongoing as we speak right now. My goodness. You know, your story is quite inspiring because it's the start of so many other businesses where you start yourself, your family, and maybe one more person, and it just grows by the day. By the way, is the shop at Gikomba still there?
Gikomba's shop I never sold. It is still there,
It's
but
still
we
there.
give it out. We gave it out on rent because it has got a sentimental value
Okay, yeah.
for ourselves. Because it's a wonderful place,
Yeah.
and where I have started my business life.
Absolutely.
So we will try and not to sell it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure because we're talking about the journey, people would now, probably people who don't know, you know, would want to know now, how far has he gone with the business now? From the start at Gikomba in the 70s
Yes.
and to where we are now. How vast are you? Because I know I could tell them, but I want you to tell them yourself.
See, the journey was difficult, but one thing I must tell you that the business is not that easy.
Yeah.
But also business is easy if you are focused.
Focus.
Business is easy if you are not distracted by the problems, by the debts,
Yeah.
by many kind of difficulties
Yeah.
while you are climbing. You will have a lot of competitors. You have many people will not pay you.
Yeah.
So these all are the sign of you can either stop or fall. So you got to be very careful, and it was difficult journey, no doubt about it. It's not easy,
Yeah.
but it taught me a lot. That time when I started in Gikomba, we had 3 or 4 people, as I told you.
Yeah.
And then when I started the steel mill in at the river, we had about 72 to 76 people working there with me
Yeah.
for manufacturing a small factory, very tiny.
Yeah.
It was very difficult time. If I explain you, it will take whole day.
I know.
But it was very difficult time. But when we say in our language that when God is kind, a donkey can be a very intelligent animal.
Oh.
So we counted that we as good as if we think that we are intelligent. No, we are not. Only the kindness of God or blessings of God can make you something.
You're right.
And it can, many people are working very harder than me and you, but still they don't achieve what you achieve or me I achieve.
You're right.
It's just because of not only the ability, but also some luck and some blessings of God.
Yeah.
So I believe in it a lot because I am coming from a priesthood.
Okay.
We started this Devki steel mills in the river,
Yeah.
76 people. In the beginning only, the competitors, because they don't want, there was a monopoly in Kenya, so they didn't wanted anybody to enter, so they
course.
cut down the price by 20-30%, which was below my cost. I could not sell anything for more than 3 to 6 months actually.
Oh no.
And I was not able to pay the salary also to my people.
Wow.
I sat with them. I used to work with them in Athi River. I used to stay there, and I talked to them like a family member. That please let's come sit down. This is the problem we are facing. You guys want to help. I want you guys to help me,
Yeah.
and I will make sure that you will be paid full salary. But until we are stabilized,
Yeah.
I will not be able to pay full salary
Wow.
because I don't have the money.
You're right.
This is the fact. And they understood. They never left me. Still, they are working with me.
You know, that's a big lesson you're teaching business people here. As we say, there's a lot of business people watching. Especially during this COVID season, a lot of businesses were hit hard.
Very.
Some of them had to, let go some employees, others to cut down. And I love the fact that you're saying there is a place of calling the people and presenting the reality on the ground.
Correct, yeah.
And
Instead
telling
of
them,
cheating
listen,
them.
absolutely.
And keeping them in the dark.
Yeah.
It's always better to be frank with especially your staff.
Yeah.
Because the day you are bluffing them, that bluff can last maybe 1 year.
Yeah.
Or maybe a little more, but not longer. Because that time they will realize that this fellow was trying to cheat us or
Yeah.
trying to bluff us.
Absolutely.
We shouldn't do that to our staff
We
because you
shouldn't.
lose your credibility,
Yeah.
respect, and they won't take you seriously. It is not a politics
Very
that
true.
you talk whatever you feel like.
Yeah.
It is your own family, because if you are not there, they are not there. If they are not there, you are not there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they helped me, and within 6 months, the prices of steel went double internationally. So I was able to recover my money,
Okay.
and I paid everybody from the day one.
Wow.
But what I'm saying is that I created my bond with them like a family.
Yeah.
That they never left me till today, and their children are still working with me.
They're
Forget
still
about them; their children are working
Yeah.
with me.
Wow.
So it's a good achievement that the third generation is working with me. It's because of it, they take it as it is our own company.
Guru, you're saying so many things here that I feel like picking whatever I can. Number one, there's a lesson there you're also teaching about how to manage your employees.
Correct.
There is a place there, and there's a secret there that you're saying, treating them like family.
Correct, yes.
Because they're the main reason why you're doing
Why
this.
you're there.
So I'm trying to pick out as many lessons, but there's one thing you also mentioned about the competition that saw you coming up and decided to even cut their prices so they can kill you.
So so that you don't survive.
I know.
Because nobody wants to share in the world.
Yeah.
The change for any human being, the change is very difficult to adopt.
Yeah.
Whether he's a businessman or a child or a grown-up person, change is difficult to adopt for a human being. So I did face a lot of hesitance from the existing manufacturer.
Yeah.
That if we come, we will reduce the prices,
Absolutely.
and the monopoly will be broken, and which we did.
By the way, and my quick question is this, because so many people do that. I start a shop here, the next day somebody else just comes, starts
Next door.
something and cuts costs on
Cost,
me.
yeah.
I don't know, I know you managed to get out of that. As you say, the prices of steel went high globally. But what is your advice to anyone who is facing such kind of competition?
It
What do
is
you
good
do?
because let's say when I was in Gikomba,
Yeah,
I was alone, only hardware shop
yeah,
in Gikomba. And in front of me there was a river, as I told you.
Yeah.
This Nairobi River.
Yes.
And then that all plot sold and all built the shop.
Uh-huh.
And all become hardware shop. So my business went 10 times more because
Oh.
it has become hardware street.
yeah.
And today also, if somebody wants to buy something, they will go there.
That's the place
So
to
take
go.
it positive.
Okay.
That your turnover will increase,
Oh.
your business will increase.
Yes.
Not necessary that one shop has come next to you.
Yeah.
You should get disappointed.
Okay.
More customer will come because the sea is very big.
Yeah.
It's not that somebody will drink it all.
I like that. The sea is big.
Very big. Yeah. And it has become hardware market today.
You're right.
The
Everybody goes to Gikomba
goes
to buy
Gikomba
something.
to buy.
You're right.
And in my business, my experience is it went 10 times more. Of course, there will be difficulty in the beginning because
Yeah.
the other people want to attract the customer, so they will reduce the price.
Yeah.
But doesn't matter. At least more customer is attracting, so they are seeing that there is another shop is also here.
You're right.
So at least you get free advertisement. And then when you are having a shop, you
Yeah.
must try and think
Yeah.
what better or what different I can do so that I can be one step ahead of my competitor. That is very important.
Your unique value proposition. Absolutely. Lovely that. I wish I had 5 hours with you today, but I have to jump into other questions. Please allow me to grab this book.
Please.
Because I have seen it, and top selling book, I tell you, globally. And Guru, A Long Walk to Success, an autobiography. We can see it right here. I'm just giving guys a chance to have a look at it. There you have it. And I could ask you many other things. I know there are many chapters here. But my one question to you would be this. Anyone who grabs this book, anyone who reads it, what do you hope they could get out of it?
Anyone will read this book, especially young children of our country.
Yeah.
They will remove the word impossible from the dictionary.
Yeah.
They will remove the word that the life is difficult. Difficult. If there is no difficulty, there is no result. If you get easy money,
Yeah.
it will go easy.
Yeah.
You got to work hard to achieve something.
Yeah.
If you want to become clever, you have to work hard. You got to read. You got to less going out in the party. You have to sacrifice many things,
Yeah.
friends and many things to read and become more clever. A similar way to achieve in the business life, you got to sacrifice a lot, including the family life.
Yeah.
And then only you will be able to achieve. But if you want to keep both the life,
Yeah.
for the partying and also friendships and
Yeah.
also business,
Yeah.
then your importance of the business is not been taken care the way it should be.
You're
But
right.
once you establish a business, then you have all the time to do whatever you want to do. So that's what you will be able to get from this book.
Lovely. Because this is new, Guru, I think.
Please, it is for you. You keep
This
it.
is my.
Yeah, it's for you.
Are you going to autograph it for me
I
before we
will,
leave?
I will,
Excellent.
definitely.
I just
And
got my copy,
it
bestseller.
has become a world bestseller book last year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I saw that.
Yes, sir.
My goodness. Now, Guru, you have received so many accolades.
Yes.
A lot of, even Forbes recognizes you.
Yes.
I've seen many pictures around here and I'll be showing people some of the pictures with presidents. I have seen Modi as well in India as well. I've seen you with our president. I even saw a picture. It was very interesting seeing you adjust his tie.
Yes.
I mean, it's amazing. First of all, the simple question, because most people would watch that.
Yeah.
How does it feel and what does this mean to you? Because
What?
the world recognizes you.
Yes.
Forbes, I'm talking about all these accolades you've received, all these awards that you've received. How does it feel and what does it mean to you?
See, recognition is a byproduct.
Okay.
Your main product is what you are doing in your life
Yeah.
for yourself and for the others.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have not done good to you and to others,
Yes.
there won't be any recognition. So that means the more important is not the recognition,
Yeah.
but more important is what you do for the others.
Yeah.
Today we run so many schools, so many the orphanages. We provide the foods, we provide teachers, we build the school.
Wow.
We give the sponsorship to over 3,000 children for the education.
Yeah.
We provide health for the medical assistance for many people.
Yeah.
So these all are coming as one of the achievement of ours and my family, because they are also going to, they love it, they stick to that.
Yeah.
And this is what we want to continue to do. When this COVID started,
Yeah.
we saw there was a lot of oxygen
I remember that.
problem and people are dying.
Yeah.
We stopped our factory and we started supplying oxygen to all the hospitals in the country,
Commendable.
free of charge,
Absolutely.
so that we can save our people.
Yeah.
You see, so this all comes only when you have a good faith, when you have a good intentions,
Absolutely.
and that is what gives you recognition. Recognition is a byproduct. That's what I say. I don't get excited with the recognition.
Yeah. My goodness, this is Guru speaking. You're given so much. I mean, everybody will be like, hey, are you making something yourself, you know? You're giving so much. We saw it. You even touched the entire nation. During COVID, you gave oxygen, as you've said. I mean, the schools, the people who have benefited from you, so much of it. Why are you doing this?
See, until certain time you require a lot of money. But when you reach certain level, it doesn't give you satisfaction.
Yeah.
Then only you get satisfaction when you give it back to the society. We have 6,500 Kenyans working in our group today,
Wow.
which will go to 10,000 next year. That is what is my happiness and that is what my achievement.
10,000, my goodness.
That
That's a lot of people.
before end of next year,
Yeah.
we will have 10,000 with our expansions.
Yeah.
So, and wherever we go, we start this journey of social services to give back to the society,
Yeah.
to build the schools, to give the education, to give
Yes.
the food, give the medicals. So by giving this and by doing this, what we get the satisfaction, I don't think so you can get it in the business only, no. Because business runs itself now.
You're right.
Yeah.
Somebody will argue this, and I'm so sorry for this. When you give 40 or 50% of everything, that's too much, you know. Somebody will say maybe 5, 10. What would you tell them?
Yeah, you see, when one thing I have realized that the more I have given, more I have received from the God.
Whoa.
So that is what my calculation, that I think God wants to give me more, so I should give back more.
I love this. My goodness.
So also it's a business with a God, you know.
I know. This is beautiful. This is a principle that we are learning
Because
here.
you do it for his children, and all is, and I, because of you can do it only when you have gone through that, you know. I have slept without food, second meal in Kenya, when I could not afford.
Yeah.
So I know what people are less fortunate feels when they don't have anything.
Very
everybody can achieve, everybody can do the business, everybody can be successful. Only you need to be determined. You need to be having a focus. You need to make sure that you are ready to sacrifice all life and continues on your goal. What do you want to achieve?
You're right.
You should know that, and don't trust anybody. If you trust somebody, you will lose money. And once you lose in the beginning, you are finished. You can't go anywhere. So be careful what you have, your savings. Do the real business, straightforward business, and have a smaller margin, but solid margin. That I have the small margin, but it is confirmed margin. It is sure margin. And don't take a risk in the beginning. You can take a risk, but once you grow, for giving it on account or, but that is all calculative risk.
Wow. You know, I'm going to go to some questions we asked people to send us, you know, when we told them we're coming to meet you.
Please.
But I just wanted to ask this, because Guru has a meaning towards us, you know.
Yes.
Do you think your name is behind the success?
Yeah, Guru is actually a name of a head priest in a Hindu religion.
Okay.
Who knows the Sanskrit and many other things like astrology and so. When I was in the temple and when I came out, of course, I was given this name.
Okay.
You can say name or a degree by the people, and they used to call me Guru. So where you can get the guidance.
Yeah, you know, for us, anytime we say this is a guru of something, is an expert completely of
Yes,
something.
Guru means you know better than rest, but of course, everybody is Guru in their own field.
Lovely. So one of the questions that people asked was this, startups, advice to startups, because you've been there starting up hardware by yourself. I don't know what advice you tell them.
See, I tell them that first of all, try and see if you can do without partnership.
Okay.
It is better because it is beginning in a small business. You try to do it, but if you can't, you have to do in partnership. It's nothing wrong in it. But do the partnership with the right people. And keep very little expenses. The running expenses should be very low. Of the new startup business. And try not to take loan if possible in the beginning. If you have savings, you start with it for at least a month or two, and prove yourself that yes, what I did, the calculation is correct, and I can achieve the profit. Then you can try and get the loans, but not before that. But not loans, try and avoid in the beginning until you grow to certain level. Then only, if not necessary, don't take. But if necessary, then only you take it. And as I told you, not to give anybody goods on credit or on the faith, because you have just started. You sell less, but sell for sure that you will get the money. You got the money and your profit. Sell cheaper, make less profit, but make sure that it is with you.
Lovely. Very good advice there. I know we are shooting now very straight here. There's another question here about, because you've just spoken about partnerships there. In our research, we noticed that you have done some serious partnerships with the Chinese, about close to 90% there. Are you working with the Chinese, right?
I have not done a partnership with the Chinese. Only my supplier, some of them is Chinese maybe, or manufacturer, but we don't do partnership.
Oh, no partnership, it's just supply relationships. Okay, great. There's another question here. People believe that you're super successful. What's your secret?
Super successful is only I never lost the goal. I never stopped walking. It's not advertise of Johnny Walker, but I never stopped walking towards the achieving better. And then of course always I have kept all industries we have put in the rural area, so that we benefit, also the community of that area benefits. So many things we have done, which is not done by the rest of the investors, is the main point, success, the reason of success.
Okay. There's another question here. One or two values that you stand for that you deem very important.
Of course, one or two value. The first value of your business to be successful is your honesty.
Your honesty.
You got to be 100% honest with your customer, supplier, and family. Because if you are not honest to them,
Yeah.
as I told you in the beginning, it will you will lose the credibility.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that you have a credibility by the media or by anybody. No, credibility is in a personal manner with your customer, with your supplier, and with the banks,
Yeah.
Your financier. So these all honesty is very important, so
Yeah.
that they trust you what you say, and that is the one thing. And the second one is, of course,
Yeah.
your hard work.
Yeah.
You've got to work hard. Not necessarily that you got to work hard by lifting something, but you got to work hard means by sacrificing your more time
Yeah.
towards your business
Okay.
and more commitment towards the business
Yeah.
than the rest of the things in the life until you achieve or you are on the path,
Yeah.
highway,
Yeah.
that now I am stable in the business. That's very important. These two things I would advise to the new business starter.
Wow, lovely. One more advice to the people. There was a question about how do you manage such a large staff of people in the thousands, 6,500 or something?
6,500.
That's a huge number. How do you ensure they still work harmoniously to deliver and that the company is still on the growth path?
Yeah. See, we have the system.
Yeah.
All is a system driven, and each department has got the HOD, the head of department,
Yeah.
who is responsible to get the job done, productivity done from his team. Similar way, that HOD will report to his manager. The manager will report to the plant head. Plant head will report to the commercial director.
Yeah.
So it is whole chain, and it is on daily basis.
Okay.
It's not the weekly, it's not monthly, it is supposed to be actually a daily basis.
Yeah.
And very strict monitoring so that people are productive.
Yeah.
Things are all automatic at the moment. It's not necessary that anybody has to work hard by lifting anything.
Okay.
But they have to be very careful on the computer. They got to be very careful in the control panels.
Yeah.
They got to make sure that by doing what, they
Yeah.
are able to get better productivity. So these all end up at the end of the month or end of the day in the result, what they have produced today. Now that production report comes to everybody, but also comes to me.
Okay.
And that tells me that which company or which factory produced better today, and they have done well or not well. And if they have not done well, then I intervene directly myself and ask them what was the problem. So we keep very close monitoring system.
I love
That's how we manage the productivity and the staff.
Beautiful. You know, people say entrepreneurship is a lonely journey. I don't know, have you ever had a low moment, or what was your lowest moment in this entire journey?
In entire journey, lowest moment is it comes to anybody. Once you climb the ladder, the many people will be jealous.
Yeah.
And many people want to pull you down.
Yeah.
They will try and tarnish your name by doing anything. By doing anything, putting here, there, anything to do it in the dirt, in the media, anything to do with the society. That how we can bring it is human nature anyway. It is accepted.
Okay.
But of course, you become disappointed and feel that what is this nonsense happening, and then that is also for no reason.
Yeah. Just to tarnish. That's
just
so.
to bring down somebody's valuable name.
Yeah.
But it now I got used to it, so
Yeah.
I don't bother.
Okay.
Because when the elephant is walking, the dogs are barking. Elephant doesn't know even.
You're right. Final question. What keeps you going? Because, you know, you're still, as you said, you're walking. We keep walking, but what keeps you going?
See, the life keeps me going and strong is only challenges. Every day you get a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
We, especially in the industries, we have a lot of challenges. So the challenges are makes you to be active all the time. But more than that, I see that my 6,500 family.
Yeah.
That the workers, the staff got the money and they got increment.
Yeah.
We have never stopped increment, even in the COVID time. We were giving. There was less productivity, less business.
But the increment was
we
there.
increased their salary because we know their colleagues or their sister or their father have lost the job.
You're right.
So they need more support. So we increased and we keep on doing it. Because of that, and what I say, I must tell you, I'm not telling you that they are my family, but why I'm telling you with the proof, that my son have not worked with me for 30 years. These people they are working still with me more than 40 years.
You're right.
And they are still with me, they're second generation. So they are better family with me.
Wow.
That is what keeps me
That's what keeps you
smiling.
going.
And that
Yes.
keeps me going.
Yeah.
I would like you to ask him how
Yes.
many years he is with me.
I'll
That
ask.
Mr. Mohindi.
Yeah.
His name is Mohindi. He was actually he was lifting the chuma and loading in the pickups.
Wow. Wow. We will ask that question definitely. There's so many nice pictures I'm seeing here, and
Yes.
I want you to take me around as you tell me that.
Please.
But before then, you just said something here that you were even given an increment during the COVID season. That surprises me. I want you to look straight at that camera, because somebody lost a business and it closed completely.
Okay.
Somebody's thinking, what do I do next? So it's more like a parting shot, but really an advice to a business person who is watching you today. What would you tell them straight to the camera?
Somebody closed in the COVID time?
Yes, during COVID time, some almost giving up. Whatever advice you can give them.
See, I must tell you, the fellow listeners, one good advice as a fellow businessman, that the disappointment comes. You will lose a lot of hopes. You will lose money also in the business. But the waking up again is the call businessman. You should never ever accept the defeat. If you accept the defeat, you cannot be a successful businessman. You wake up, start smaller, and ask yourself what you did wrong that you had to close down. This one, it should not happen again, even if the next pandemic comes, and you will be a successful business. But wake up and start your business in a smaller way, and remember what mistake you did, which made you to close in difficult time.
Wow. Guru himself in the house telling us as it is. By the way, what's the future of Devki now?
Of
The future of your
future
group of
of
companies.
Devki is, as I told you, we would like to make Kenya import free in steel by next year, because we are putting the huge steel plant making from iron ore.
Wow.
So Kenya will not have to import the steel.
Wow.
And there I will have about 4,000 people will get the job by month of March.
Yeah.
So that is the biggest happiness I am having. So the total will come to 10,000 Kenyans working in the group.
Somebody outside there in the field would tell you you should get into politics, because all those votes anyway. I know.
I know, but politics is not our life.
Yeah.
And we don't lie.
Yeah.
We don't promise wrong to the people. And we want to be honest. We want to promise what we can do.
Okay.
And we want to do what we can deliver.
Yeah.
And not for gaining anything.
Yeah.
So the business and politics both are totally different. I'm a chancellor in Egerton, and I see my children getting graduated, and I see the hope in their faces.
Yeah.
Kenya will be a different country in next 10 years' time. There will be more intelligent children will be here, more intelligent business community will be here, and they will not take any nonsense from anybody.
What's happening up there? I'm sitting with the president.
Yeah, he's
actually 2 places here. You're adjusting his tie here, and I can see you up there.
So that one was when we opened our Imali clinker factory, where His Excellency came for opening, and he was so happy that we have started local manufacturing of the clinker.
Wow!
Very proud, very happy, and I admire him.
Yeah.
To support the industry, so that is the time you can see the happiness on his face.
Yeah, you guys are good friends. You look like you're good friends, holding hands there. I'm seeing you with the Indian
my
president.
son. This is my son.
Oh, this is your son now.
Yeah, my eldest son, and this Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi.
Yeah.
Also very good family friend last 50 years.
Wow.
When he just joined politics,
Yes.
since then we know each other.
Wow.
Of course, now he's the Prime Minister. So my son visited India, so they call him at home.
Oh, great, great. There's another series of photos I've seen you here as well. With also the Prime Minister yourself.
Yes.
Right here.
It was here in Nairobi.
Yeah. And this is the year when Forbes had
correct,
put you up there, right?
Correct, yeah. So that's the time he came. Here is
also
our former president
as well,
President Kibaki.
Lovely.
Very good friend of mine, and very nice gentleman.
Yeah,
very good mzee.
Yeah, very supportive, right?
Very supportive, and yet to get a person like him.
Wow.
Good to see.
I can see you in Uganda as well, right
Yes.
here. Was this in Uganda, right?
Yeah, this is Yoweri Museveni, president of Uganda.
Yeah.
He came to opening of our factory in Uganda
Yeah.
for cement.
Yeah.
We have a cement factory in Tororo.
In Tororo.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So this time he came.
This must be a tax award, definitely. You can see KRA,
Yes,
and you're
this-
among the top 10 pairs.
Yes.
Wow.
It was in 2016.
Yes.
We got the top taxpayer in the country.
You're a faithful Kenyan.
We have to be, but we can try and be.
Yes.
This is the
This is Burundi?
President Kabila
Yes.
of Congo.
Of Congo, yes.
I had
of
my
Congo.
factory in Congo
Okay.
for 10 years.
For 10 years.
steel.
Okay.
And he's also a very nice gentleman, a very
Okay.
good friend of mine. We haven't met many years, but very nice gentleman and good friend of mine.
Goodness, Lord.
Yes.
So, I don't know which country you've not touched around Africa, but anyway, we have to end it at that. And thank you so much for your time, sir.
My pleasure.
We
my
really
pleasure,
appreciate
my
your time.
pleasure.
And that you
Thank
can even allow us access and really give advice
Please,
to businesses.
please.
Yeah.
Anytime.
We love it. You can see there's a Christmas tree there, so I'll wish you a good one.
Thank you.
As well.
I wish you also, and I wish also all the listeners supporting of the Bees
Absolutely. Bees Talks. Yeah.
Bees Talk.
Yeah.
Everybody very happy and Merry Christmas in advance.
You're right.
And God bless you.
Thank you so much. There you have it. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Thank you.